Hello, it's great to have you with us at this hour. I'm Daniel Che. Our starting point is once again the grilling of Park Geun-hye. She is being questioned over the corruption scandal that shocked the nation and removed her from presidency. Let's connect live to our Kim Ji-yeon, who is at the Seoul Central District Prosecutor's Office since this morning. Ji-yeon, things have been silent once the door was shut. Do we have any new developments so far?
Well, Daniel, we're still waiting to hear more details about the interrogation, but an official from Park Geun-hye's legal counsel said that the questioning is expected to end before midnight here in Korea, as there has been progress with the interrogation. By law, prosecutors need Park's permission to further question her once the clock strikes midnight in order to avoid accusations that they've inhumanely prolonged the interrogation. In the case she refuses to continue past that hour, prosecutors can have the option of asking for another session on another date. For now, the session is in its 12th hour. Prosecutors have said Park is answering questions and that her statements are mainly denying the 13 charges against her. It's possible that Park was first asked about the allegations that she abused her power for personal gain and pressured conglomerates for donations in exchange for favors. Most critically, she's suspected of taking a bribe of around $40 million from Samsung Group, which is the charge that put Samsung heir apparent Ji-yeon behind bars. If she's found guilty of bribery, that charge alone could result in Park being sentenced up to 10 years in prison. We've also been told that Park and her lawyers have refused to let prosecutors videotape and audio record the entire interrogation session earlier today. By law, prosecutors have the right to record interrogations with suspects, and Park was labeled a suspect by prosecutors and the independent counsel. But prosecutors said they've agreed not to record the session in order to get more answers from Park, who they believe is more likely to cooperate without the camera on. Daniel.
Well, Jin, it certainly feels like she's not acting like someone who's painted to a corner. Some argue prosecutors should have arrested her given the nature of the charges against her. Any word on that?
Well, that largely depends on the outcome and Park's attitude during the interrogations. The prosecutors have given impressions that they've already gave Park special treatment, as they're agreeing not to record the whole interrogation process. But if that's not the case and Park's refusing to answer questions that are well within her capacity, prosecutors may seek an arrest warrant for Park given the severity of the charges she's facing, not right now, but probably next week. Already some of Park's closest presidential aides are behind bars on suspicion that they've colluded with her on some of the charges against her. Prosecutors are not expected to question Park in the presence of former aides or her longtime confidant Choi Soon-sil, all of whom have said that they cannot participate due to personal reasons, although they have not elaborated what those reasons are. Back to you, Daniel.